Everybody, it's Michael here with another indoor field test shooting video. So glad I have this C-can. It's raining cats and dogs outside. Glad I'm not out there. Just had my power go out real quick because, yeah, sometimes when I got the heaters going, I just put a little too much through here. So I had to go inside, reset the breakers, turn off one of the heaters, make sure it doesn't happen again while I'm shooting this video. So what we're going to do today is test out the Specna arms, make sure I get the model number right. It's the RRA SA-C07-PDW. They make a whole bunch of AR platform rifles in core. What do they got? They got the core and they've got the Edge series, different grades, but they're all high quality. Watch my tabletop video for this gun. I've also got a comparison of the core versus the Edge. So I've got other videos on the Specna Arms product line if you want more information. But right now we are going to test out velocity in semi-auto. I have this coming out the back because these guys just don't fit. You need quite a small battery setup, but I wanted the higher voltage setup just so things are gonna kind of work a little bit better. What do we got going on here? Pop those bad boys up. We're just getting velocity here real quick. So let's see what we get on the chronograph. Nothing. There we go. 402, 401, 405, nice and consistent. 402, we'll do one more. Put that in safe. 400. So right around 400 to 405, all the rounds. By the way, I am using 0.20 gram Airsoft BBs because that's generally what they test them in for velocity. That's what we test them in for importation here into Canada. As long as they get up and over 360, you're good to go. Now, I'm not going to test out the other spring. It does come with 2 springs. And again, revert back to the tabletop video where I talk about the 2 different springs that it comes with. But you can easily change them without taking the gun apart. You get through basically through the buffer tube here. It's fairly easy to change out the batteries. You can do it in the field. You just need one tool to do so. All right, so that's pretty decent. I'll average that out for you guys. And then we're going to do some 10 rounds on the target, 30 feet down range, see what kind of tight grouping we can get with these lighter BBs. They won't be the most accurate. You know, heavier BBs tend to be a little more accurate, but it'll give us a good idea. Then I'm going to do like a huge full auto burst because it is an AEG. It does have a 400 round magazine that I've got mostly filled up. So we'll just dump a pound of BBs into the target and see if we can punch a hole through it. All right, let's do that now. It's go time here. We get the target set up 30 feet down range. Looking forward to seeing how these perform. These Specna Arms guns, they perform really well. So I'm not expecting anything different. Might be shooting a little bit low, so I am going to raise it up just a hair. I'm going to shoot at the top of the, I'm going to shoot at the top. I'll use the smaller peephole if I got it, which is the small one here. It is the small one. You know what? Yeah. If I shoot it like this, it might bring it up a little bit. So let's try that. See what we shoot. Yeah, that's good. I like that. All right, that's a pretty easy. There's virtually no recoil, so it's just easy to hold it in place. Make sure that the sights aren't moving around too much. Yeah. So this was the first shot. Let's pull that one out of the equation just because it was kind of like just settling it on the sandbag while I did that. And then I just kind of kept it in place. Didn't really move it. Just made sure the sights didn't move off. There's no recoil at all. So it just stayed in place. And that's that's like an inch and a half, inch side to side, inch and a half top to bottom. That's, you know, pretty ideal for an airsoft gun. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Liking it so far. Now it's time to probably just punch a big hole in the center of this target anyways. I don't see that changing much in full auto. There's no recoil. It should just put a big old hole in there. And that's what we're going to do. Put a big old hole in there. Okay, I think we're getting a little low on the spring, which that took a while. I'm not going to lie. I was expecting the spring tension to need some more activation there because it's got the spring on the bottom. That was a lot of rounds, like a good 100 rounds or so. I should have brought the gun up with me. I didn't. It's okay, you know what it looks like. Yeah, big old hole. That's what you expect. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that if you were stuck, you know, and just getting pulverized with airsoft BBs, even if they are 0.20 gram. So that's pretty cool. Let me get the gun, because I got to do that. I got to do the thing I always do, right? It's got to happen. It's got to happen. It's traditional now, I think. Okay. Don't point at your face, which I didn't, but it looked like it might have. Okay. We are in safe anyways. All right. Like it. This gun is really accurate. You know, other than you really have to have a super small battery for it, everything else I like about it. I don't have a super small battery, so I had to like just plug it in, and it looks kind of Mickey Mouse, but it works. It's, you know, for this testing purposes, you wouldn't want to use this in the field. You might have to tape it on there or something. I guess you could, but it would look silly. So don't do that. Get the right battery for it. Get the right ammo. I'd go a little heavier than 0.20 gram, probably like 0.32 or something like that, because we're shooting at 400 feet per second. You know, knocking into the 300s a little bit, but you're going to get a little bit better accuracy at range, more or less. Not 30 feet here, it didn't make much of a difference, obviously. But at range, you know, heavier airsoft BBs are going to be less affected by wind and stuff like that. So that would be my recommendation. I do like this gun. You know, it's the core. It's the less expensive version, but you never know it with this product line. They're all really good. So whatever you get, core or, you know, the Edge or whatever series you get, can't go wrong with this series of guns, Specna arms. So check it out. Put a link in the description to buy in our Canada and US store. I think we just have it in the Canada store, but I'll put a link to buy other airsoft guns in the US store. If you're interested in air guns, BB guns, airsoft guns, pellet guns, blank guns, and other accessories, then for sure check out those links. ReplicaAirguns.ca for Canada, ReplicaAirguns.us for the US. Come on down to ReplicaAirguns.com. If you want to check out the written articles with additional photos and information there, like the tabletop video where I got more close-up videos, check that out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, take care.